by answering your queries. Please feel free to post your queries and concerns in the chat box during the session. We will take this definitely during the session or in Q&A session. So please feel free to post your queries. It gives me immense pleasure to get an opportunity to introduce speakers of the day, Mr. Amit Patil, Director of TantraMinds. He is a passionate IT professional with over 18 years of experience in SAP. He is currently leading a team of experts to build innovative products which are designed to help customers leverage their existing IT landscape. I would like to introduce Mr. Chandar Nigudkar, IT professional with solid experience in global IT service delivery, account management, project management for global clients with 20+ years of experience. Our other speaker is Mr. Nitin Deshmukh. He is leading product development team of TantraMinds. He is the key person in terms of development, execution, and solution architect. So to get this further, I would like to request Amit to give our audience insight of TantraMinds, because you know who is the better person than you. So please, over to you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you once again for all the participants for taking out your valuable time to join us today for this informative session on Customer Collaboration Hub. Just before we get into the subject matter, I thought I will give a brief about who we are, what we do, and then we can straight away dive into our subject today. Again, thank you for joining us, and a quick couple of words for who we are. So we are TantraMinds. We are a product development company. We have a whole host of products on offer in enterprise space, B2B space. We are a part of Amden as a parent group, and as Amden, we are into technology consulting. We offer ERP consulting in various different ERP softwares. Specifically, we are an SAP consulting partner for service and build partnership. We also provide annual maintenance services across SAP and other applications. We are currently supporting more than 10,000 users globally. We operate in various different continents, starting with Asia Pacific, Europe, and North and South America. We have other offerings like cloud computing and also the analytics suite. That's about our parent company, and as a part of TantraMinds, we since we are in the consulting business since more than a decade, we applied all our knowledge and experience into developing some cutting-edge products, which helps bridge the gap between the technology and businesses, and try to add value into the B2B space. So that's briefly about us. Some of our key products. So today we are focusing on our customer collaboration hub, as we also refer as customer portal, that we will go through in more details today. However, the other products in our product suite are invoice management application, which essentially to streamline accounts payable processes within finance. Vendor portal, which is about supply chain collaboration, which allows us to collaborate with our extended business partners, vendors, contractors to run our end-to-end processes. We also have, for our SME sector, we have our own ERP application with a cutting-edge technology platform enabled with the ML and AI technologies. We do have a specific product suite for e-procurement, which is about providing an e-procurement capability to an organization, which includes various different procurement aspects such as supply chain management, e-procurement, vendor onboarding, vendor management, sourcing, auction, and then various other procurement functionalities. We do have inventory management, warehouse management, and also a unique offering called as customer supplier collaboration, which is essentially for certain industries provides an end-to-end collaboration for the external business partner, like customers to suppliers, and end-to-end integration of various business processes, which runs alongside with customers and suppliers. And finally, last but not the least, we have very solid industry-specific, line of business-specific product suite, which we kind of provide as a plug and play based on the cutting edge technology again. So that's overall what we currently have, and our product suite is further developing, and we are adding a few more exciting products to our suite. But today's focus is to have a deep dive into our customer collaboration hub and see how we can help organizations, enterprises to work with their customers better and boost their customer experience and satisfaction as a result. So without further ado, I will hand over to my colleague, Nitin, who will take us through more details about our customer collaboration hub.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. So first of all, I would like to welcome all attendees present here for the webinar. So I am here today with my good colleague, Mr. Amit. So we will see in next 30 minutes how you create a good experience to your customers with the help of self-service customer portal. And as going through the agenda, we will talk about some challenges. We will see some traditional O2C process. We will see how painful it can be. Then we will talk about some solution over that. And finally, we will have a demo for that. So this is a short agenda of our current call. Now coming to the next slide. Yes. So transformations. So right now at the moment we see the huge changes going on in B2B market, and this change leads to some challenges. So today there is a lots of challenges for B2B and B2C company, and we have seen some transformation in the last couple of years, like a transition from physical to digital. We are seeing that devices are changing from computer to mobile. We are seeing that the marketplace also changing from nearby to global market. And we also seeing that the business models are changing. So all these change force us to change our current business process or to the digital. So now our current business process requires some speed, flexibility, and transparency. And if we see the customers, they are also changing their with the technologies, their requirements are changing. There was a time when buyer contacted company and asked for the information or asked for the order status. So that time is no longer exist. So the expectation of a B2B buyer or customer, we can say, is increased now. Now they are expecting buying process should be digital, seamless, transparent, and simple. And you know that in 2020, we met some unexpected situation due to the COVID. And in 2020 is like a huge turning point for all big companies, probably for you and for me as well. And in COVID-19 leads us many B2B buyer and customers to buy things online. So you know about that. They wouldn't have done it in the past. So this situation added some extra challenges in the existing challenges. So we will see that what are those challenges in the next slide. Yes. Yes. So these are some challenges. So you can see the first one is a poor attention. So managing the customer mass request, their complaints, their queries is a tough task in an offline manual process. And it will be ultra difficult when the clients or customers with a physical visit. In such scenario, enterprise often miss out some requests, miss out some orders, or lose some crucial data while sharing that data to the interdepartmental web. So not be able to give enough attention to the customers, and there may be a chance to lose the customers. So this is our first key challenge. The second key challenge is that to spend more times on a phone calls, emails, and the fields. So most the most time taking part of the customer relationship practice is to managing the customer request over the calls. This is a hectic process for every business. So employees also have to check numerous emails threads that carries out some customer needs and respond to that email. So this is also a difficult task to check the threads of all emails. And when required, they also have to visit the customer's place or vice versa, customer visit our office. and employee have to engage with them and fulfill their needs. So all these emails, calls, meetings consume a lots of time in the business. And the third point is uh, people do not always want to deal with the people. Yes, you know that. Uh, After COVID, customer prefer a digital, streamline, and mobile-friendly assistance. So if there can't be a digital support in your organizations or it is a lacking, then there will be they will take some assistance from people. So they prefer more to manage everything through the technology and stay away from the hassless face-to-face communications. And also, you can see on the slide, yes, if also convince our colleague and explain them the values of e-commerce and get the IT team and the sales team on the same page, it would be a difficult task for some companies. Yes, if we have introduced the customer portal in our organizations, but there could be a challenge to convince or guide our buyer to buy online. So adoption is also a major challenge for the company. And next one is what we can do. We could do to save the important time of our sales user. They could use their time on increasing the sales rather than spending the more time of doing the administrative tasks. So this is also a challenge because the automation is missing in that part, and user want to respond to every mail and every queries manually. And yes, if we implemented the customer portal, here you can see if we implemented the customer portal, but shall we have to communicate with the customers with a traditional way, or this portal will offer some features for the communication? So this would be the challenge for that. And last one is that is it possible for B2B and B2C to be in the one portal? So or should we split into the two portals? So this might be the challenges for some organizations. So these challenges in your organization, this could be more than that. So yes, so in next slide, we quickly go through the traditional O2C process, and we will see how painful it can be. I'm coming to the next slide. So before that, we will see some major facts and figures which we have collected during the survey. So in by 2027, the customer will manage their relationship with the enterprises without interacting with the human. Then customer will spend a 9% of more with the companies that provide the excellent service as per the American Express study. And by 2025, and by 2025, the 50% of product investment project will be redirected. Just a minute. Yes. So the 90% of customers said that they have a poor experience with seeking a customer support on a mobile. And in old world, you devoted 30% of your time in building a great service and 70% of your time shouting about it. So in the new world, that inverts, as quoted by Jeff Bezos, which is the CEO of Amazon. And the customer service trends handbook published by the Microsoft, 90% consumer says that they expect the consistency continuity from the band across the channel. So these are the major facts that we gathered during the survey. Yes. So so in this now coming to the next slide. Yes. So sorry, this diagram is too complicated to understand like our existing business process. So sorry for that, but I will explain it, and it might be related to your existing process as well. So in this diagram, the buying activity will start from receiving the customer order through the emails or by the phone calls. And once you receive the orders, you have to enter all the data into the ERP manually. These are the manual process. And after that, actually the process will start to fulfill the customer order. First, they have to check the credit block of that customers or dealers. If they have some, they override some credit limit, then again sales user have to phone calls to the buyer that you have override the credit limit. Then again, if the dealer override the, in that case, in some organization, there could be a different process. They may ask customers to pay in advance, or they may ask customers to pay the outstanding amount, whatever could be according to the organization process flow. And if customers paid the outstanding amount, or customers paid in advance, or customers increase their credit limit, then the organizational responsibility is to make the goods available for the delivery. And if we taking more time to arranging the goods to dispatch that material, then in that situation customer gets worried about that, or in some case they may get angry due to this due to poor service, and immediately start calling and sending mails to your sales executive or your user related delivery related department to update the status, because here you can see that there is a no digital mechanism available to the buyer to know the status of the order, to know the status transit status of the order. So all this process is not available in an existing business process. And once the material dispatch to the customers, then manually we have to send the dispatch information and invoice information to the buyer. So again, user interaction needed to send the emails, to send the invoices to the customers. And once all material service get delivered, then account receivable users job is start. We take a continuous follow for the payment, because yes, here customer has to pay what we have delivered to them. Yes. So this is the hectic process. The organization, they don't have any digital platform to engage their customers. And to following this process, so we get some negative results from this process. So first is a customer get unsatisfied by following this process. Customer has to make a more phone calls to know the status of his orders, or there may be a chance to lose the customers by following this process, and more interdepartmental call to manage a customer's order. And also we delay the delivery of the customers, so that the customer will delay our payment, so it will affect the cash flow for that. So this is the traditional O2C process that some companies is following right now. So to avoid this process, to solve this problem, TantraMinds have developed simple user-friendly solution like a customer portal with a self-service capability, where your customers or your dealers could place their order online. Customer could see their order status online, whether it has processed or not. Customer can track their delivery online. Customer could see the account and much more in a real time. And this portal is a real time integrated with your existing ERP system, so that you can provide up to date and accurate information to your customers. And in addition to this, the customer collaboration platform provide a convenient way to your customer to communicate with you directly through the portal, and they can chat with each other by rather than sending the emails and phone calls. So our customer portal have some capabilities so that a user or your customers and your sales user can communicate on the portal itself. So and the next we will see how customer portal makes your job easier, and also we will see what facilities and functions in our customer portal is providing. Yes. So just before start the explanation, I would like to explain you the blocks which is displaying on your screen. So here you can see in the left hand side there will be a ERP. It could be a ECC, SAP, or any other ERP. And this platform is a TantraMind customer portal. And this platform is integrated with your backend ERP system through the FTP or a web services. Okay. So this slide illustrates the process flow of the customer portal. So in any organization, the process will start from booking the customer's order in our ERP. So here you can see there are three ways to book the customer's orders. So TantraMinds customer portal providing three ways. First way is a customer can directly log into the portal and enter the information, whatever the goods or service he want. He can directly log into the portal and punch the order. And if the customers have a bulk amount of information and bulk amount of line item, then we have given one facility to upload all the data and prepare one Excel and upload that Excel to in our portal. And at the same time, at the time of upload, our portal validating the data which is entered by the customers. And third way is that you can see in the diagram, a customer is sending the purchase order copy through the email. So we have developed some RPA we have developed some RPA. So that RPA read the attachments from the emails, then extract the data from the emails in a structure format, in a header and line item format, and validate the data automatically. And after validation, it will automatically punch the data to the our portal. So there are three ways to punch the customer's order in our portal. Yes. So once the customers punch their order on the portal, there we will have given some user intervention to review the orders, whether customer have entered the proper value or not, customer entered the proper material number or not. So for the review, we have given some user intervention where your business user verify the orders, and after the verification, send all verified data to the SAP. And then SAP create the sales order in a ERP system and again send that data to the portal. And that sales order included the purchase order number, which is sent by your customers. And that sales order, along with that purchase order number, will be visible for the business user as well as for your customers. So that, and also our portal trigger one email for that. It informed the customers that your order has been booked successfully. So that email trigger facility also available. So obviously, then once we book the order, we have to dispatch the material to the customers. So outbound delivery, PGI, these are the terms belongs to the SAP. So here here your business users or organizations create some transaction in a SAP or ERP system. They create the outbound delivery. They create the invoices, and same invoices will be available on our portal, so that customer can know what are the invoices and how much amount I have to pay for that. So, and once they create any delivery, they create any invoice, so same data will be available on a portal, and at the same time, customer will get the email for that. And in that email, customer will get all the information like LR number, transport numbers, transporter names. All this information will be available in that email. Then we have developed some reports so that a customer can know how much overdue and outstanding available on the portal. And the next one is a message center. So we have developed some message center. It is like a WhatsApp chat. Customers or a business user can communicate with each other on the portal itself. They don't want to make any phone calls. They don't want to make any emails for that. They can directly communicate with each other through that message center. And then last, we have developed some notice board, sorry. So by using this feature, your business user may send some notification alerts to your customers on emails as well as on a portal. So for example, if the due date of the invoice of some customer have been crossed and you want to send some alert to them, so then your user can draft some message in a portal and send that message to the all customers or a group of customers. So this is overall process we have developed in our customer collaboration platform. And also we have triggered some email notification for each and every transaction, so that customer can know the status of their orders, status of their deliveries, whatever payment he has to pay. So all this data available on the portal, and you can see here no human intervention required. All the process is happening on the portal is automatically. You just have seen in a traditional O2C process, there users and customer will have to make more phone calls for that. But here, if you implement this process, all your O2C process will be automated, or it will be digital. It will automatically trigger all information to your customers. And once all the information available on the portal, then your customers get happy for that. So this is the overall process flow. Now we jump into the demo. So before that,
Hello, thank you so much for the valuable insight, Nitin. Before you start the demonstration, I would really like to request all the attendees to answer a poll question. So it won't take long. Meanwhile, you are starting the demonstration. So yes, hope the first question is on your screen. Please allow me to read for you. How much customer base you have? Kindly answer. all the attendees. Thank you so much for the feedback. Yes, we are getting the answers. Please. Yes, thank you so much. Over to you, Nitin, for the demonstration.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Priyanka. So, so I just opened my Chrome browser, and here I have entered some URLs of our customer portal. So after enter the URL, I have to enter some credentials for that. So here I'm entering the credentials for the customers. So once you register your customers on the customer portal, then you will have to submit some credentials, user ID, password to your customers so that they can log into the portal and see the data which you have created in your ERP system, and you want to show that data to your customers. So just I'm logging as a customers. Yes. So after login, you can see that the landing page consists of some tabs and tiles, and we will see one by one. So on our landing page, our first tile is a dashboard. So here you can see the dashboard. I'm clicking on that. Yes. So after click on that, one report will open, and I will explain this page, how this page is useful and helpful to your customers. So here you can see there will be some information which is related to the customers. So here, as a customer, I can see my customers code, which you have registered in your ERP system. Here I can see my name, then the address, PAN number, GST number. Also, I can see the payment terms as well. Okay. Now coming to the tables, here you can see one tables, and there have some records, the fields and values in that. So now coming to the table, this table shows a performance of your customers or dealers in the last 3 years data, as well as for a current year data. So here you can see the last 3 years data will be available on the portal, and I will explain the each and every records of that table, like order booking, sales, and payments, how we calculate this value on the portal, and what are the meaning of that. So first row you can see is the order booking. So, order booking indicate that your customers, how much amount of order your customers booked in a financial year 2019, financial year 2021, 22, and as well as in a current year. Here you can see as a customers how much order, this much order I have booked in that financial year. Also in a second row, you can see that it indicate that the customers that how much amount of goods and service customers received from your company. So basically this row is belongs to the invoice sections, how much invoice you have created against that customer, so that that sum will display here in that financial year. And last one is you can see that the payment informations means how much uh, payment customers have been submitted, have been done to your organization. So that information is available in a third record. And in the last, you can see that you can see that the receivable aging part as on date. So this means that by using these records, your dealers, your customer can understand how much deposit he have deposited for that particular goods. Here they can see the total outstanding of their invoices. So all sum of outstanding invoices will be displayed in a single page. Then if there is some not due amount, then that not due amount will display here. Also here, as a customer, I can see how much amount I have to paid as per the payment terms after 30 days, after 60 days, and after 90 days. So all the informations of all transactions will be available in the one page, so that customers or a business can plan their budget, plan their activities accordingly. So this is the customer dashboard. And by using this dashboard, that customers can get all the informations of all transaction on one page. And if your organization has some dealers, then you see that we have given some target here. So here you can see some target. If you want to give some target to your dealers, means you have to book that much amount of orders in this financial year. So you can give the target to the dealer as well. So, and the achievement of that dealer in a percentage we can see here. So we have given the target, this much target to the dealer, and dealer in this current financial year books this much amount of orders, and this is the target, this is the percentage of that target. So that dealer can understand how much order he has to book in a current financial year and in the futures. And also you can see the payment as well. So all these informations for customers and as well as for the dealers will be on one page. Okay, so this is our dashboard. Now coming to the next part. Yes. Yes. Then we will have a order section. So as I said earlier, uh, our customers or dealers can directly create an order on a portal itself. To create the order on a portal, we can say the customer's purchase order on a portal. Customers have to log into the portal, navigate to the order tab, then click on the new tiles. Once the customers click on the new tiles, customer will see the list of created orders, but not yet submitted. This order customers have created, but due to certain reason, he has not submitted for that. Yes, to create the new order on a portal itself, here we have given one button. After click on that, yes, one form will open. So in that form, customer will just have to fill up the data like a document date of his purchase order, the ship to name. If the customers have a different shipping location, then we have some facilities to select the ship to name. Also, sales employee section also here. Then customer have to select some division part. Then customer will enter some information like a PO number. So here I'm entering the test number here. Test PO. The customer have to enter their purchase order date and requested delivery date of that materials. So once fill up all the information, customer will have to click on the save button. And once they click on the save button, the header data will save successfully. Now customer have to enter the line item information. So to enter the line item informations, we have given one button. So after click on that button, customer will have to select their material on our portal. Just a minute, it will take some time.
Yeah, just a gentle reminder to the team, we are running out of time.
Okay, Priyanka. Sure, I will complete within a short notice. Just to...
Thank you.
Sorry, I haven't selected any document type. Okay. So right now I'm adding some materials here. Let me check my form once. Okay. Okay. So right now it is not allowing to enter some material. Give me some minutes, some seconds.
Okay.
Yes.
Go to the next.
Clear my history. Yeah.
Yes, meanwhile, I guess we can take few questions. Is it all right?
Yeah, Priyanka, go for it.
Yes, thank you so much. One of our attendees has asked that TantraMind platform is on what technology is based. Is it our own technology? Is it fully integrated with major ERP system?
Sure. Maybe I can take that question quickly. We have a further down in the agenda detailed technology architecture and security architecture slide to go through. But quick answer on this one. Yes, this is a completely in-house built application. It is built on the latest technologies such as the user interface is using Angular platform. The backend is a microservice architecture structure. So we have various different technologies contributing to the microservices. And we, for example, Spring Boot, Java, .NET, and we are using currently SQL database, which could be changed to any database of liking. Um, uh, the application can be deployed on-prem or on cloud, or it can also be deployed on various different hyperscalers cloud, including SAP's latest platform called BTP. So we support most of the major cloud providers. And yeah, we'll go through the more security related architecture details when we kind of go through the technical architecture. I hope that answers the question.
So, Amit, can I continue? Just a
Yes, please. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So just we have saved some header information. So as a customers, I want to select some line item information. So right now I'm selecting the gearbox that I want to order from your company. I select that gearbox. I clicked on the OK button. Here I will have to select the plant, from which plant I have to order that gearbox. Then I have to enter some quantities here. I'm entering 120 units I want for here. And also here I'm entering some rate for that. So 2300 is the rate for that. And some additional information customer will have to add, inquiry number, which is sub application number. So that information as a customers I want to add here. Then I click on the save button. Once I click on the save button, yes. So once I click on the save button, that line item will be added automatically in our portal. And then if customers have their own copy of the purchase order, here we have given one document section. So once I click on the document sections, I have to, if I want to attach my purchase order copy here, PDF copy, then I just have to click on that plus button. I have to select the line item. Then I have to select the document name for that. I'm selecting the PO. Then I have to choose the file name. So here I'm choosing the file name, PDF copy I'm choosing here. Yes. Yes. So once I select that particular document, I click on the OK button. Yes. So once I click on the OK button, one pop-up window will open, document uploaded successfully. Now customer just has to do submit the order on the portal. So here we have given the edit button. And after click on the edit button, 3 options will be available on the portal. He may save that order, and in future he will submit that order. Then he can cancel that order, whatever he have created. And the third option is a submit. So once I click on the submit button, that order will be submitted in our portal, and that order will automatically go into the under review tile. So here at a header, you can see that the order automatically moved to the under review tile. So the use of under review tile is that actually in our portal, we are managing the different roles. We have roles for business users, we have roles for customers, dealers, account receivable. So like that, the roles we are maintaining on the portal. So here you can see that customers have entered some informations on the portal, and we need to verify that information whether the information is correct or not. So to verify the informations, we have given one tile which is under review. I'm clicking on the dashboard so that you can understand. So yes, so here the tile is that. So once customers submit their orders from the new tiles, that order will automatically move to the under review tiles. And this order will automatically assign to your business user to review that order and to verify the data and to accept the data onto that portal. Okay. So I'm click on that button, and at the last I can see whatever order I have created right now. Yes, so here you can see the order I have created, and status of the order is under review. And now I log in as a customers, and now I want to accept the order of that customers on behalf of your organization. So that's why I'm logging as a now I'm logging as a business user, so that I can accept that order and verify the information which is submitted by the customers, and after the verification send that data to the SAP. Okay. So this is a landing page for your business user. Here on the top, you can see that the sales area manager role is here. Okay. So if I want to verify the order as a business user, I just have to click on the under review tile. Here I can see the list of orders with their status. So here you can see the different status onto the portal. So under waiting for sync means that order already verified by your business user and send that data to the your ERP system, and waiting for to the creation of sales order in a SAP, and that sales order will be sync on the portals. That's why the status of that order is a waiting for sync. And just we have submitted this order. This is a test order. And now as a business user, I want to verify the data, whatever submitted by the customers. And after the verification, I have to accept the orders so that I can automatically create the sales order in my ERP system. Yes. So as a business user, I can see whatever information submitted by the customers. And once we review all the informations, then now if I want to accept that order, I will just have to click on the edit button. Once I click on the edit button, the four options will be available. One is a save, second one is a accept. If I want to accept, if the all information is correct entered by the customers, then I click on the accept button. If some information is wrong, that then you want to reject that particular purchase order of that customers, then we have given one button, rejections. And once you click on the reject button, one email notification will automatically trigger to the customer with the rejection reason. So for the demo purpose, I'm accept the orders. Yes, so once I accept the orders, now our portal send the verified data of that customer purchase order to the SAP. Now SAP or any other ERP, now SAP or ERP will create the sales order in their system automatically, and send that sales order to our portal. So we will see which sales order our system have created right now. So for that, I'm logging to the SAP to see the orders which is created by the SAP automatically. Yes, so this is my SAP system. So to see the orders, I just enter some T codes VA03 to see the orders. Just right now I got one notifications of order creation on my mobile. Since the order has been created and the order number is a 569. So here you can see that the order is submitted from the portal, and our SAP system automatically creates the order, and then SAP automatically send that order to the portal with using the real-time integrations. So now I'm jumping to the portal and see how the sales order look like in our portal. Yes. And to see the sales order in our portal, we have given the open tile. Okay. So now I log in as a business user. To see my orders as a customers, I have to log in as a customers. Now I'm a login as a customer. Yes. Yes, to see the orders, we have given the open tile, because just now, right now, we have created one order in SAP. That order will automatically reflected in our portal in an open tile. So here we can see that order. And if I click on that order button, then I will see the status of that order. So this information just I have fill up. I punched the order from the portal. SAP created that sales order. and that order will be available in an open tile. And here you can see the status of that order, which is open. Okay. And once you deliver the material or create any outbound delivery for the same order, then the outbound delivery and shipping informations will be available in the shipment tiles. So here you can see the delivery tiles. So once I click on that delivery tiles, as a customers, I will be able to see all the delivery related informations. So if I click on the more details button, then I can see the delivery information like the delivery item, material description, delivered quantity, and how much amount of material are delivered by the organization. So all this data will be available on the portal for the customers. At the same time, our portal trigger one mail and send that mail to the customers, and in that mail there will be some information related to the delivery, the transporter number, LR number. So all these details will be available on the email notifications. And once you
Yes,
deliver the
sorry to
complete,
interrupt,
yeah,
Nathan. You have only 2 minutes. Please
okay, okay,
make
yeah,
sure you're
yes,
completed. Yes.
yeah. Yes, so once we delivered all the order to the customers, then that order will automatically move to the close tile. And all tile will have the list of open and close orders. And you can see that once your business user verify the information and the correct information fill up by the customers, which is wrong, then business user can reject that order, and that rejected order will automatically flow to the rejected tile. Then we will have some invoice section. So once you delivered the material to the customer, obviously you have to create the tax invoice for that. We sync all the tax invoices from your ERP system to our customer portal platform. So as a customer, I want to see what invoices have been created against the delivery. So here I can see the invoices. I can see the net value for that. Also here we can see the status of that invoices, which is open, which is not paid by the customers right now. And once customers paid for that invoices, then that status of the invoices automatically change to the close. Okay. So this report also available on the portal so that customer can know. And also our portal trigger one email notification, and that email notification you can configure your tax invoice. You can send your tax invoice directly to the mail, like Amazon and Flipkart is doing right now. Then last option is a payment. So once you book the incoming payment to your ERP, then that payment transactions also available on our portal so that customers can know how much amount you have paid for that for the invoices. So once I click on that, so here you can see the payment done by the customers, then invoice, the name of the invoice, the fiscal year of that invoice. So all the data is available in the payment transactions. Yes. And also we have one report which is related to the payment, which we call a pending payment, or it will replicate the overdue and outstandings of that particular customers. If as a customer, I want to see my overdues and outstanding, I click on the pending payment types. Yes. So once I click on that, here you can see the invoice number, invoice date, the sales order number against that invoice, and how much days overdues against that invoice, and how much amount, outstanding amounts customers has to pay for that. So that all informations will be available on the portal, and all the information can be downloaded in Excel format. Here we have given one button, Excel. So if customers want to download the reports, you just have to click on the export button. Our portal will automatically download one Excel file. Yes. Then after the last option we have, that is a message center. Yes. So we have seen in a process flow, we have some dedicated message centers. If customers want to communicate with your business user, your admin, or your sales executive, it can directly message from here. Okay. So as a customers, I want to know the delivery status of my orders. So here we have given one button. From here, customers enter the subjects, update my delivery status.
Nitin, we are running out of time,
Yes.
so I think we
So yes, just I'm finishing. Just yeah. So from here we can send the message to the business user directly from the portal. Yeah. So that's it from the customer's account point of view. Yes. So Priyanka, you can process further as per the agenda of the meeting.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the demonstration, Nitin. Thank you for enlightening us by the portal and your brief introduction about each and everything. Hope our attendees would have got a good idea about the product. So I'll like to ask Amit sir to take this over for benefits and technical architecture. And we have good questions in our question and answer poll. So we have to take that as well. So over to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Priyanka. I think we probably in the event of time, we would probably skip the poll, but let's just move on to the technical architecture and security architecture. I'll get back to this slide after this. So the first, I think there are also some questions. I probably will touch this part quickly. So basically, just to kind of briefly cover the technical architecture, or our technology for this application is based on cutting edge technologies such as Angular for the user interface, UI development. Then the backend itself is based on the microservices architecture. We have various different technologies such as Java, Spring Boot, .NET, which is forming various different functions of this application. We also have Python to enable some ML related offerings that is embedded into product. We have our mobile apps, as we can see on the user interface level. We have iOS and Android based mobile apps available for customers on the go to interact with the portal. The integration with the backend ERP applications, whether it's SAP or non-SAP. So all SAP ERP system comes up with the default out-of-box integration across all OTC cycles. So whether it's for order integration, delivery integration, or invoice, or other information which is displayed on the portal, like payment status and everything, all of these integrations are out of box and includes both type of integration, whether is web services based or file transfer based. All communication in and out across whether to app, whether to the browser of an end customer user, or back to backend ERP systems, all are encrypted. So we are very conscious of security concerns, obviously in current times. So we have a very robust security architecture embedded into this. As I said, all the communication in and out are encrypted. We have dual factor authentication enabled for all the users. Internal users from customer side are could be integrated through AD authentication. We have very regularly releasing the security updates. So we continuously have dedicated team monitoring the latest vulnerabilities and latest threats, and we ensure that our products are released with the regular updates to counter these threats. We are compliant with, we are conscious and sensitive to the regulatory requirements across the globe. Since we are operating in Europe, we support GDPR. In India, we support IT Act 2000 for sensitive data handling, especially the customer data, and making it available for the customer is a sensitive matter, and we acknowledge that, and all the necessary provisions are taken in account. Lastly but not least, all the access to the application is roles and authorization based. So depending on the user persona and profile, right role and authorization will be given. And as per the authorization, the user may be able to ask certain data or access certain data or not. So all these cutting edge leading technologies are embedded. We from a deployment perspective, we deploy the application on-prem on your hardware, or we could deploy it on any major cloud provider, including SAP's BTP platform. Azure and Google, AWS we support by default anyway. So that's in a nutshell about security architecture. And just moving on to the previous slide, just to cover quickly, I think just to on the benefits, I would like to kind of summarize what has been sort of discussed by Nitin. Essentially, the portal is self-service portal. The one of the biggest pain point in the industry today is customers, as we were discussing earlier. The customers have to make 100 phone calls or send emails and not have that self-service facility available, whether it's customer, whether it's B2B customer or a dealership. Um, we support by enabling this self-service portal. We are giving that additional sort of flexibility for customer, and which leads to further customer satisfaction. They don't have to wait for responses. They can just get on doing finding their open payment statuses, download their reports, request for quote, for example. Those all features are available. It's real time. So the moment SAP has further, like a payment received, status is updated immediately in real time, depending on integration type, obviously, but it could be real time or near real time within few seconds. Customer can actually focus on what they really want to focus on. There is, as Nitin was suggesting, there's a message center. It's very personal. You can connect with the right person within your company, and have a meaningful conversation with context to a particular sales order or an object within the application, and have that history of communication as an audit log for discussing with potentially customer and the internal person. Collaboration, you can have multiple users from customers and multiple users from your end. For example, person looks after delivery and person from finance could jointly collaborate and discuss with the customer user, and have a meaningful chat, like a WhatsApp group chat, and get the matter closed, and thus again giving further satisfaction to customer that their issues are getting resolved ASAP. Again, last but not the least, analytics. The portal does not just support the processes, but give a very meaningful insights. In fact, as an enterprise, if you engage this customer portal, you get to know what are the key information that customers are interested in, and over the period when customers start using this application, you can get a very helpful insights in terms of what their preferences are, how their ordering patterns are, what are the issues they generally log, and all these insights we will present through our analytics and dashboard to you through the channel of this customer collaboration portal. Finally, I would say this is an out-of-box product based on best practices. However, if there is any specific need that you have for configuration or customization to add a new feature, we are continuously developing and enriching our product to support various different industry requirements. For example, we are very, very keen, as long as it's aligned with the best practices and industry need or regulatory need for that matter. We are keen to embed those features as well. So we are very flexible on that. With that, I think I probably can summarize what I wanted to say about architecture and the benefits. Maybe I'll hand over to Priyanka. Priyanka, for next bit on the agenda. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So I think you have covered various questions, but I'll read out the questions we have in Q&A and kindly address them as well if you need to something. So first one is, what integration is provided out of box and what type of integration is supported by the application? So
sure. So as I think we have mentioned in the demo, the complete O2C cycle, which include ordering, delivery, billing, payment statuses, all these objects from customer portal are integrated directly with all leading S4 SAP systems, as well as non-SAP systems like Dynamics as well. So out of box, all these interfaces plus the various different integration methods like web services or FTPs, depending on your choice of integration, we can support that. It's already out of box available.
thank you. The other one is TantraMinds customer collaboration platform is a self-service application which provides a secure place where your customers can manage their accounts, check the balances, place orders, and much more in real time.
That's correct. Yeah, we do have those functionalities. It's real time or near real time, depending on the integration method that we use. If we are using web services, it's real time. If it's FTP, it's near real time. But yeah, all these features are available out there.
Yes. The other one is, since your portal is having real-time interference with SAP, how do you take care of any posting related issues, inconsistencies?
Right. So basically, we have a queuing mechanism within our portal. So the integration framework itself is very strong and sort of embedded with all the necessary precautions that kind of generally comes in integration. So, for example, we're posting something and SAP is posting it for some reason. It gets into queue. So it tries for X number of times before it then escalates back to the admin person for highlighting that certain interface is failing. So it has queuing mechanism, it has a polling mechanism, it has message triggering to the admin mechanism. So with all this, and there is also admin portal which allows admin to monitor it proactively instead of just getting notification and intervene and address the integration issues.
Okay. So I think it's the last one, similar, I guess. How secure is the portal and what measures have been taken to protect customer data?
Correct. So as I think I touched upon on security architecture of the portal, we are GDPR compliant and we are IT Act 2000 compliant from Indian context. We have a very strong dual factor authentication process for external users, AD authentication for internal users, and also can have multi-factor authentication enabled for them. We have rules and authorization based control for accessing the portal and information. There's a logging and monitoring mechanism for administrators to see whether is any illegal access is being enabled. And of course, as I said earlier, the encrypted information, the in and out of information is all encrypted. We run various security checks. Our application is tested by a third party, and we're given waiting for security clearance by the third party. And we can go in more details. But one thing I can say, it's security secure integration and data security is the paramount importance for us, given the nature of the application. And provided if need more details, we can definitely go into more details and look at what penetration testing, for example, we have done. What kind of other security measures that we have enabled. So there's a whole host of security architecture that's been implemented to make sure the data is safe and sensitive data is handled better.
Yes, thank you so much. And even I can see you have addressed a few questions in the chat box. So thank you for that as well. Mm. So I think it's the time to conclude. We have addressed all the questions, and obviously these are the clients you can see at your desktop. So concluding this, hello attendees, thanks for sticking around. Deep gratitudes to the attendees. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate your participation, your questions and comments actually added to the discussion. Feel free to contact us for other queries you might came across and would like to know more about the product or one-to-one demo. Please free to contact us. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, panelists.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thanks, panelists.
I think